So, word on the street is that Beyoncé has reached her breaking point. Behind all the glitz, glamour, and flawless performances, sources claim Queen Bey is secretly over it, burnt out, emotionally drained, and allegedly plotting her great escape from the very empire she helped build. The whispers are getting louder. She's tired of the pressure, done with the constant grind, and fed up with being treated like a money machine by the people closest to her, including her own mother, Tina Knowles. Yes, you heard that right. Allegedly, Beyoncé has been quietly unraveling for a while now, and the world is just starting to catch on. Reports suggest that she's been working nonstop, not out of passion, but out of obligation. Two albums, back to back tours, beauty brands, alcohol ventures, fragrance lines. She's launching everything you can think of. But word is, it's not just about the hustle, it's about escape. Insiders claim Beyoncé is pushing herself to hit a financial target that will allow her to walk away from it all. The pressure from her family, the demands of her team, and the influence of her husband. And according to sources, this isn't just exhaustion, it runs deeper. There are rumors that she's suffered in silence for years, to the point where she once considered leaving it all behind permanently. Allegedly, she's been feeling trapped in a cycle of control, with even her bodyguard once chasing her down at an awards show, afraid she'd disappear without telling anyone. They say she's been vocal behind the scenes about wanting to flee the country. And now, people believe she's setting the stage to do exactly that. Between whispers of secret property purchases abroad and claims that she's quietly pulling away from her inner circle, fans are convinced something's going on. Let's not forget, Beyoncé has spoken in the past about battling depression. Back in her Destiny's Child days, she admitted to feeling blamed and isolated when the group hit rocky waters. And now, similar patterns seem to be surfacing. The rumors about Tina Knowles telling the other girls in the group to tan so Beyoncé could appear lighter skinned, allegedly being cold to the darker skinned members, and constantly pressuring Beyoncé to be flawless, paint a picture of a woman who's been pushed to perfection since she was a child. It's not just about being tired. It's about being exhausted from decades of sacrifice, image maintenance, and non-stop work. Add to that her past tax drama with the IRS, where she was accused of underreporting income, and it's easy to believe that money stress might be fueling this latest marathon of brand launches and high-ticket performances. But maybe the most unsettling claim? That Beyoncé never even wanted to marry Jay-Z, and that her mother pushed her into it. Blind items suggest Beyoncé, barely 19 at the time, was hesitant from the start. Jay-Z was in his 30s, with a murky dating history and a powerful persona. Bey allegedly voiced her discomfort, only to be shut down. Her mother saw it as a business opportunity, a power couple, a strategy, but not necessarily love. Now, after all this time, it seems Beyoncé is quietly preparing for the life she was never allowed to live. Her way, on her terms, away from the cameras, the expectations, and the people who've benefited from her success more than she ever realized. So what's really going on with Queen Bey? Is she finally ready to walk away? Let's break it all down. Allegedly, Tina told Beyoncé that being with Jay-Z would take her career to the next level, that he was the final piece of the puzzle to make her untouchable in the industry. Her mother wasn't thinking about feelings. She was thinking about legacy, power, and building a brand that would dominate for decades. So even when Beyoncé admitted she wasn't fully sure about Jay-Z romantically, Tina reportedly shut that down immediately. And so, despite her reservations, young Beyoncé followed the plan. What she didn't realize at the time was just how dark Jay's past was, and how much of it would eventually spill into her future. Sure, we've all seen him exposed for one thing or another over the years. But by then, Beyoncé was already in too deep. Walking away wasn't so simple anymore. She might have felt forced to stay, and now, all these years later, insiders claim she's finally reaching her breaking point. Now listen, there's been a flood of wild rumors lately. And it's hard to know what's fact or fiction, especially with the whole Beyoncé and her bodyguard Julius situation. Yes, people are really out here saying that she's allegedly living with him and even planning an escape by his side. Some fans believe Beyoncé and Julius may have had a thing in the past based on some questionable photos, including one where Julius was spotted behind her, leaving a hotel with what looked like lipstick on his mouth. And apparently, Jay-Z picked up on the chemistry too. Word is, he once tried to fire Julius, but Beyoncé shut it down immediately and made it clear Julius was staying. Lately, the speculation has only intensified. During a recent Grammy appearance, Julius reportedly couldn't contain his excitement when Beyoncé won, celebrating like it was personal. The internet went wild with theories, especially after rumors that Bey barely acknowledged Jay-Z at the same event, but allegedly shared a kiss with her bodyguard instead. Some blind items even suggest that Bey and Julius are planning to disappear completely. Like, you'll only see her once a year kind of gone. People are whispering that they're no longer just sneaking around. They're spending serious time together, and it's no longer a few stolen moments. These aren't my words. These are claims spreading like wildfire online right now. And allegedly, Beyoncé is placing a lot of the blame at her mother's feet. The same mother who reportedly pushed her into this marriage, into the public image, and into building a power couple with Jay-Z before she was even fully grown. Let's not forget, Beyoncé's timeline with Jay has always been suspicious. She once said they met when she was 18 and started dating at 19. But industry insiders insist Jay-Z had his eye on her long before that. Even setting the age stuff aside, their relationship has always been clouded by cheating rumors, going all the way back to 2005. And those allegations haven't gone away. So when sources say Beyoncé is drained and depressed, it really isn't hard to believe. People are looking at their recent appearances and saying the chemistry is gone, that whatever connection they once had is just not there anymore, especially from her side. And honestly, you can see it in the photos. The smiles are tight, the eyes are tired, and the distance between them is louder than any statement they could ever make. It honestly feels like Beyoncé just isn't emotionally invested anymore. Like the spark that once lit up her eyes around Jay-Z has completely faded. A lot of people are pointing out that when they're together, there's no warmth, no passion. If anything, they give more business partners or siblings than husband and wife vibes. So maybe all these whispers we're hearing lately aren't just tabloid fluff. Maybe Beyoncé really is going through something deep. Maybe the constant work, the tours, the brand launches, the side hustles isn't just ambition, but a carefully calculated plan to stack her coins, secure her freedom, and finally walk away from everything that's been holding her back. Let's be real. If any of these rumors are true, then Beyoncé isn't just tired, she's exhausted. And who wouldn't be? Working nonstop for decades, navigating fame, handling a complicated marriage, and being under the influence of a reportedly controlling mother. It's a lot. Some fans even believe that the reason she's doing all of this now is because she knows her exit has to be strategic. She can't just walk away from her empire overnight. So now the question is, what's really going on? Could all this talk about depression, control, and escape be real? And if so, who's to blame? Is her mom the mastermind behind it all? Is it finally time for her to separate from Jay-Z for good? Or is this just another phase in a high-profile life filled with endless speculation? I don't know, y'all. It's already sounding like a full-on movie, and we might just be watching the trailer. But I'm dying to know what you think. Do any of these theories sound believable to you? Do you think Beyoncé is finally ready to choose herself over everyone else? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below, because this conversation is far from over.